Ladies and gentlemen, Battlefront 3 is inevitable. Let me explain. If you guys don't know, social media has been skyrocketing with the term Battlefront 3. And it's because the fans absolutely want that game. And it's going to happen one way or another. And this is probably our best chance at getting Lucasfilm's attention for a multiplayer Star Wars game. And no, I'm not talking about Fortnite. So the only way this actually happens is if you comment Battlefront 3 down in the comment section, or just your thoughts about what Battlefront 3 should have. Along with that, I'm actually on my way to getting fully monetized on this channel, all thanks to you. I only need about 25 more subscribers, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you do enjoy content like this, I'm not a Star Wars video game content creator, just that. I like just, upload whatever types of video games I enjoy. So make sure to also drop a like to show your support and to let me know that you enjoy content like this. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So Battlefront 3 is going to happen one way or another. Either the Lucasfilm IP and their company decides to create Battlefront 3 themselves, or the fans will do it, and we're going to get into all of those details right now. So basically, Lucasfilm, I'm telling you, you need to create Battlefront 3. And if you guys don't know, that title, Battlefront 3, has been cursed for quite some time. We all know about Free Radical's Battlefront 3 back in 2007 or 2008 when it was canceled or canned. And we all know that EA did not create a Battlefront 3 because they just cut support for Battlefront 2 back in 2021. And it was to dedicate more developers towards Battlefield 2042, which is EA's own IP, and they didn't have to cut Lucasfilm a check, right? And that's why we actually saw Battlefront 2 EA have the worst launch ever back in 2017 with, of course, the infamous Reddit post saying that the developers wanted, or the company wanted, fans to feel a sense of pride and accomplishment, which in fact is the most downvoted Reddit post in history. Star Wars fans, I know you're passionate. I know you weren't going to let anything slide. And of course, EA, when this game launched, decided to, sell loot boxes to the fans. They either made you spend literally hundreds of hours to either play the game to unlock Darth Vader or spend the extra $40, $50, $60, $70 on top of the base price of the game, which was $70, in order to unlock Darth Vader day one. Along with that, they also had other loot boxes so you can unlock perks or star cards in this game, and it was just an absolute mess. But of course, the fans, going back to the fans, downvoted that Reddit post so bad that Lucasfilm had to sit with the EA execs on one of those long CEO tables in a business meeting and flat out said, EA, fix this now. And Electronic Arts had to do that. And this wasn't EA playing the nice guy either. Let's be very clear with that. Disney literally sat them down and said, you gotta fix this ASAP. And that's of course what they did with a bunch of patches. Now, why am I telling you all this? Why am I breaking this down in the first 3 minutes of this video? Well, it's because I don't think EA is going to create Battlefront 3, unfortunately. They have the asset files. They have the technology to do it. They already have a good chunk of heroes from all the updates they did to Battlefront 2, but the real core reason that they will never create Battlefront 3 themselves is because they have to cut Disney a check for everything regarding Star Wars. The IP itself, the likeness of characters, the audio, just the overall graphics, the scanning of the rifles in the game. Yes, Battlefront 2 EA, they literally scanned so many different models, clay models from the actual movies in order to import them into the game. EA is not willing to do that a third time if they cannot incorporate loot boxes. They tried to do it in Battlefront 2 because they thought they would make billions of dollars like their FIFA and Madden IPs, but of course the fans said no, enough of that. And that's why I'm kind of breaking that down and telling you I don't think EA is willing to do that and take that risk once again. And that's the unfortunate truth of a AAA developer trying to take on the Battlefront mantle. So if Lucasfilm does not create Battlefront 3, or ask another AAA gaming developer to create Battlefront 3 because it's too much of a risk for them, well, then passionate Star Wars fans will take it upon themselves. Let me explain that. So essentially, modders, very talented modders at that, are creating a launcher called Kyber V2. Now, unfortunately, this is only available on PC. Sorry to my Xbox and PlayStation players that really do want Battlefront 3. But this is a launcher that's not only going to streamline incorporating mods into the game and things of that nature, but it also is going to add new heroes, new maps, new weapons to the game, and even some old school maps at that. There's old school Coruscant from 2005 in Battlefront 2. There's going to be Mustafar. It's just going to be a complete overhaul of Battlefront 2 EA, and honestly what Battlefront 2 EA should have been. And it's really going to hit the absolute potential of just modern Star Wars multiplayer gaming. And the cool thing about this is it's not only going to add new heroes and all that stuff, right? But it's actually available to you right now on Patreon if you pay the $5. But if you don't want to pay the $5, that's fine. It's also going to be available mid-summer, according to this Reddit post here. And this is the official Kyber developer or one of the creators of Kyber V2. And, you know, he talked to the team and he said that's what the estimated timeline is for this launcher to fully release on PC to the public. So if you don't want to pay the $5, Battlefront 3 is essentially going to be here in about 2 months. If Lucasfilm doesn't create a Battlefront 3, well then the fans are doing it themselves. And this is what I love about this fandom and this overall franchise, because we have so much passion for something like this. It's going to happen one way or another. Battlefront 3, ladies and gentlemen, is inevitable. Now, I want you to comment down below the words Battlefront 3, or just what you think about what Battlefront 3 should be in the comment section to show Lucasfilm that you absolutely want this to happen. There's so much traction. The voices are loud right now. We have to pick up the momentum and just hit the ground running, because I don't think there's going to be another time that the fandom screams this loud to the companies of Lucasfilm and other gaming developers. We want this, we need this, and if you won't do it, we'll do it ourselves. I hope you all did enjoy this video. Drop a like, subscribe. I only need about 25 more subscribers. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, I want you to comment down below, not just the words Battlefront 3. If you have the time, I really want to conversate and talk to you, some of you down below, your fondest memories of Battlefront 1 and 2, and what you want to see in 3. I'm your boy Just Bill, and signing off.